Good morning, bonjour. Ici Madame Christine. Je vais vous montrer les mots de vocabulaire. Oh, j'ai oublié. Ça, c'est le rouge, rouge, vert, orange, blanc, rose, brun, noir, violet, bleu et jaune. Dans les devoirs, in your homework, I've given you 2 of these sheets. And you can make a game out of these. You can cut them out into little rectangles, and you can play a matching game. The easiest way of doing it would be to color each one so that your child remembers what color is what word, and then flip them over and mix them up and see if they can remember where to find the pairs. Harder would be not to have them colored and just look at the words and see if they can find the matching words. Rouge and rouge, jaune and jaune. Another game that you can play with these is put them into a pile, all these rectangle cards, and draw one card. And if your child gets it right, they get to keep it. And the more cards they have, the better they are at getting the words right. I've also included this game called bonhomme pendu. This is like a hangman. And what I've done is I've made it so that you could use it as much as you want. All you have to do is you have to put it in this plastic page protector. So once it's in the plastic page protector, you take a dry erase marker, and I've included one in everybody's homework package. And basically what you do is you select some of the vocabulary words like rouge. This game has to be played with somebody. Bleu, jaune, and let's say rose. And then the person who is the one selecting the word would have to choose one of the words and write a little line for each letter of the word. So let's say in my mind, which I won't tell my child, is I'm going to choose rose. So I would go R-O-S-R. I wouldn't say it. And then I would ask my child to select a letter. So if they select a letter like, and I would remind them to choose, maybe the first letter of each of these words. So let's say they choose air, and they say it in French, air. So then you would say oui, air, and you would write air. And let's say they make them, they pick another letter, let's say A. And in the word rose, there is no A. So they would have to cross off the A and then put a head. And the object of the game is to guess the word correctly before the bonhomme pendu. And the bonhomme pendu in its full form would look like this. I mean, you could take it further and you could put, give chances with hands and feet and, eyes and nose and that sort of thing to extend the game a little bit if they're having difficulty. But basically it's, the child against the bonhomme pendu. Okay, so then this is erasable, and you can choose another, and maybe they can choose a word and you can try and get it. So that's a fun word game that will help develop their vocabulary in French. Okay, so voici bonhomme pendu, choisir des lettres pour compléter le mot. Hope this helps. Bonne journée.